Hi, CMattDye here. Thanks for stopping by and checking out the video. And I wanted to talk about the markets. I try to do this every Tuesday. I call it Technical Tuesday, but I am a little bit late. Sometimes that happens, and it is what it is. But anyway, I want to start out with the crypto total market cap. Crypto total market cap, I'm looking at support somewhere in here. Ideally, it supports right around here and starts to push up a little bit. And then we get another move down, which will take into probably next year or close to it. We'll get that move down and then find some support somewhere down here. I also feel that same way with Ethereum. Other cryptos are different beasts. So let's get into it. So Bitcoin is first on the list. Bitcoin is usually always the first one I look at. And I'm looking at it this same way as the crypto total market cap. 13,880 would be in validation of this particular outlook. What it would change. So let's say this did come down and broke 13,880. The only thing it would change would be this 4 would go over here and a 5 would come here. So this pattern would be totally complete. And this could come down anywhere into this sub-region around maybe 11,000, 10,471 is a number. So all of those would be opened up. Right now I'm looking at this finding support. So if this does find support, push up here, then we can get a move back up here, maybe 27, maybe close to 30,000, and then another move down. That would be very, very interesting. And a signal that could happen would be a move above that 21,023. So a move above that would signal that, okay, price has the ability to come up here. That's what I'm looking for. So that is my outlook right now on Bitcoin. Next is Ethereum. Now Ethereum looks to be doing the same thing. You had this move up here, looked pretty okay, and now looking for some support around that 1307 down into 1187. So somewhere around there, and I'm looking for the exact same thing as Bitcoin, push up into, in this case, 2100, maybe up to 3K. So somewhere up there is what I'm looking for. And a signal would be a break of 1786. So that's what I'm looking for. That doesn't necessarily mean what's going to happen, but that's what I am keeping an eye on. In the Discord, I always do daily updates, and whenever I do place trades, I do my trade updates, talk about what I'm looking to get into and my exits and stuff like that. Also stops. That's super important. Always use stops when you make trades. I don't know why some people get in and they don't use stops. That seems crazy, but I always include that as well. Also, next, let's go to Cardano. Cardano is a channel favorite. It's one of my favorites, and I'm looking for exact same thing, is a move up. It needs to take out 53 cents. So if it does move up, it takes out 53 cents, and we can see it come up a little bit more from that. Now, if it holds below that, then it can break down. And if it does break down, which would be a break of 40.2 cents, 40.5 cents, however you want to look at it, a break of that, and this could get very weak very quick. However, I do think that, support over that 53 cent mark, take us somewhere up here, maybe close to 70 cents. That would be interesting, and that would coincide with everything else that I am looking at. Next is Matic. Matic is doing something slightly different. Looks like this pattern is complete. And now this move down, we had this move up following it. Now it's probably going to find some support somewhere down here, and then it can move up a little more. It can move up from here. I'm going to jump down to an hourly real quick. I know all the other ones I'm doing just the higher time frames, because in the Discord I'm doing all the lower time frames. So if you're really interested, join the Discord. Let me know what you think. Join the Discord, and let me zoom in on this real quick. And let's see. Okay. So this is Matic. So this move up was a little suspect. This move up here was pretty nice. And now we're getting a lot of sideways movement, which is okay. And it could support here. It could end up coming up and then coming down a little bit more. That could turn into something too. But right now, Matic, in my opinion, is just there. There's not really a lot I want to make a trade on. And I kind of think that it doesn't get above this high right here. I think it really does stay below. So this could be resistance here, anywhere in this range. So Matic, I'm not trading right now. I have some long-term holds from in this region. So I'm just kind of waiting on Matic, seeing what it's going to do. I think there's a decent chance that in the next many months, it can maybe break this low, which would be fine. And my long-term holds, I'm just going to hold them. You know, I'm okay with a very, very long-term hold because I do trade. And because I trade, I'm able to take some of those gains and turn them into super long-term holds. And I really don't have anything at stake. So it's a little bit different scenario than, say, if I had some at stake. So being able to trade, I'm able to take some of those profits and switch them into very long-term holdings. And I don't have to worry about any fluctuations in that. So next, let's go to Solana. I know a lot of people have been talking about Solana lately. And so far, the move off of this low over here has been super choppy. This move down here, very interesting. But also this move down here, very interesting. So this Solana can start to push higher. Let's go to a daily chart really quick and zoom out a little bit. So Solana could easily come up here around that $80 mark, $70, $80. And then, you know, get some larger rejection from there. And then maybe go up a little bit more and then get a larger rejection and come down and flirt with this region. So that could turn into something. But right now it looks like Solana is really set up to move into at least in the mid 50s, I think. So that's what I'm looking at right now with Solana. Looks like a pretty decent move is setting up. So we'll see how that goes. Next is Binance, and Binance looks similar to Ethereum in a way with this move here. So I'm looking for some kind of support to be found, whether it's here or a little lower to above 220. If it breaks 220, something else is probably happening, but somewhere in here for a move up in this region that could find more resistance. So that's kind of what I'm looking at with that too. So Binance is getting very close to setting up into something longer term. And now I want to go to XRP because a lot of people like to talk about XRP, and you know, it is what it is. So XRP is the same exact way. It's starting to look like it's finding support, which is pushing up a little bit. I've been looking up here around that 50-cent mark, 55 cents, excuse me, around that 55 cent, 65 cent mark. And, you know, once it gets up there, I have to wait and see what happens. Overall, long term, it's a hideous chart. Anybody that says otherwise is kind of crazy. I've seen people talk about how this is a 1 up, and this is all like corrective movement turning into, you know, a 3 up that's going to take us to $18 in the next few years. It could happen, but most likely it's not. So, you know, it's prudent to maybe buy some very long term when it comes down and then just hold that. But that's usually you take profits in other areas and then you push them into very long-term holds rather than just, you know, pushing money that you're going to have to wait on for many, many, many years or forever. So, you know, that's my advice there. And that's one reason I'm coming up with a NFT project. It's going to be information based mostly. It's going to be grow to earn. So it's going to be like, you know, courses and stuff to really help everybody in the community, you know, just be a better person. And I'm not saying I know everything, but I do know a lot. I've been trading for over 2 decades, every single market. If you can trade one market, you can trade every market. You know, if somebody can't, they can only trade one market, then they just haven't built all those habits yet to be able to. But yeah, I do know a lot. I don't know everything. And that's what I'm really doing, is trying to put a lot of good information in people's hands. And I'm going to do that through an NFT project. So if you're interested in that, check out the link below. Join the Discord. If you just want to catch up on trades, check out the Discord. You know, trades are going to be free right now. And then after the NFT project mints, then all of those channels are going to be private. But right now they're free. Go check them out. If you enjoy trading, you know, it is what it is. So throw a like if you enjoy the video. Throw a dislike if you don't. I appreciate the feedback. Of course, any comments down below. With that, thanks for watching. Have a great rest of your day. I'll see you around the crypto markets. Take care.